Welcome back. It is Thursday, January 19th in the NBA. My two favorite picks are on the way. Ladies and gentlemen, today we have a special guest, one that's long overdue. The sweep, the broom. We're bang, the 4-0 sweep. We love to see it. Jalen Brunson, Bam Adebayo, Desmond Bane, and John Collins all come through for us yesterday. A 4-0 sweep. Day 5 of our ladder challenge hit as well. And we have no one else to thank but the man himself, Kyle Kuzma. 4-0 with him in the background. This man is what we need. He is our true GOAT. They're sitting next to each other back there. And I got to be honest with you guys, coming close. I recorded this intro once and broke off this Capital One thing off his bobblehead. But look, no free promo here. Sorry, Capital One. But there is some free promo for PrizePicks. This video is sponsored by him. If you want to sign up for PrizePicks, use code COS down below. You get a 100% deposit match up to $100. You deposit $25, you now got 50. You deposit 100, now you got 200 to bet with. Take advantage of it. The links are all down below. And also, if you're new to the Call on Our Shot channel, my name's Austin. Welcome aboard. You can go down below, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, comment your favorite picks down below. We love to see that. This is a big community growing day in and day out. We can't do it without you guys. Thank you all for all the support. If you ever want to become an all-star, get our plays a little bit early, you can go down below, hit that join button. Let's hop into our favorite plays though, then we'll talk about the ladder challenge, talk about leans and stuff at the end of the video. First one, we're going to a guy in my shirt, Mr. Klay Thompson. I like his over 21.5 points, currently minus 108 on FanDuel. Now, I'll probably play this up to about 22.5, and if it goes any higher, I probably would stay away from it. But let's talk about Klay, and I'm unsure really why DraftKings didn't have a line as I recorded this morning. I imagine they put one out there, but Klay obviously missed last game, but been already reported he's going to play. But either way, last game we saw Klay sit out due to rest, and so he has an extra day of rest more than his teammates. And this is a finals rematch. This should be a big time game versus the Boston Celtics. They're in Boston in this one, and in Klay's last 3 games following a game he sat out, got an extra day of rest. He scored 24, 31, and 29 points, so hitting the over in all 3 of those games. Now, I don't love the matchup for him today. It's not a great matchup versus the Celtics. They've been pretty good against opposing point guards and shooting guards, but at the end of the day, Thompson already played them once this year. He dropped 34 points on them, and that was back in Golden State, and that was at home, but they're back. That was in December 10th. Now they're on the road. Obviously, Klay hasn't been as good on the road, but I think he's turning into form in his last 3 games since Stephen Curry returned. Look, he scored 29, 16, and 26 points. Now, sure, he only scored 16 in one of those games. We actually had his under in that game. Probably would have hit the over, but he only played like 23 minutes. So, look, that was a blowout against the Spurs, who didn't defend anyone. And you look at his shot attempts in this stretch with Steph back. 24, 10, and 21 shots. Like I said, only 10 attempts in that game against the Spurs, who didn't defend anyone. So, I think this Boston Celtics defense will play a little bit more defense than the Spurs do, and at least they'll make other guys you won't see Kevon Looney and Draymond Green scoring 15 points. They're going to need a lot of work from obviously Jordan Poole, Stephen Curry, and Klay Thompson kind of to handle the realm. I think Andrew Wiggins has a decent game if he's out there. Now you look at Klay, hit this over in 5 of his last 7 with Stephen Curry, and like I said, Celtics are pretty decent against shooting guards, but they haven't faced a lot of elite volume guys from the shooting guard position. So while they don't allow a lot of points to position, they really aren't facing a lot of guys that are shooting the ball. You saw recently, CJ McCollum dropped 38 on him, and while he's technically point guard, shooting guard, it's kind of defended like it. And look, Zach LaVine defended like a shooting guard, scored 27. Even Jalen Williams, the young guy from OKC, he scored 21. So I look at Klay, big time game. He's going to shoot 18 to 22 times probably tonight. We're just banking on him knocking down some shots. They're obviously going to put a lot of defensive focus on stopping Stephen Curry. That's what defenses do. I think Klay will get his opportunities. He's the second guy on this offense to go out there and score. Jordan Poole probably moving to the bench, so Klay could start out hot. Obviously, we know Klay, if he gets hot, he's going to score like 15 and a quarter. All we need is 22 today. I think this line's a little bit too low. I'll take Klay Thompson over 21.5 points. Now, let's keep moving to my second and final play of the day. We'll talk about a lean at the end, shout out some all-stars, and talk about the ladder challenge as well. Mr. Nikola Vucevic, I like his over 33.5 points, rebounds, and assists, minus 125 on DraftKings. I'd play this at 34.5 if it does go up, which it probably will. And this was minus 110 this morning, and right as I was about to record the video, it went up to minus 125. Now, I don't normally love to play juice props like this, but I'll do it for Vucevic's sake, and then we'll talk about him. And well, let's talk about him right now. Vucevic coming off a career high, 43 points, technically tied his career high. He has hit 43 twice now in his career, finished with 60 PRAs. Now, while I would love 60 PRAs, we only really need 35 today, so Vooch, do whatever you want. We just need 35, and the Bulls are in Paris today, playing against the Pistons. It's the game at 3 p.m. Eastern time. It's going to be a big game, and hopefully this is a close game, which I think it will be, so get this play in early. If you're watching after the fact, hopefully Vucevic is make me look smart, and he's playing pretty well. But let's talk about the Bulls back to being fully healthy. DeMar DeRozan is back. Now they're missing a couple guys like Javonte Green and Lonzo Ball, who hasn't played this year, but in large part of the scheme of what they're going to do, they're fully healthy. And in his last 5 games versus DeRozan, or with DeRozan back, he's had 35, 35, 35, 37, and 47 PRA. So he's covered in all 5. You can obviously see this line is pretty sharp at 34.5, but still, he's getting it done, and hopefully he gets it done today. But you look at those games, Vooch averaged 11.4 field goal attempts per game, so no volume at all, and he's still getting at this line. Now, I expect his shot attempts to be closer to 15, maybe 20 today in a fast-paced matchup against the Pistons. Now, Detroit, real weakness inside. They give up the second most points per game in the paint, and it probably won't get any better as Isaiah Stewart's out there, but he just hacks people, and Jalen Duren might be back, but he has an ankle injury and he lost his passport, and then you got Marvin Bagley who's out. So they really have no big men, so it's going to be Vooch down there, hopefully grubbing against all these guys. But at the end of the day, like I said, second most points per game in the paint allowed, and in Vooch's last 7 games versus Isaiah Stewart, he's at 52, 33, 47, 34, 37, 34, and 30 PRA. So hitting the over in 5 of those 7 games. Some of the games he's absolutely crushed it, and all those games he's seen 16 or more field goal attempts. Some of the games didn't really do a lot on the boards, but I think we know Vucevic can go out there and grab 15 to 20 rebounds randomly on any given night. The Pistons fire up a lot of shots, and it's not like whoever Vucevic is guarding is going to shoot a lot. So Isaiah Stewart or Jalen Duren, they don't really do much on the offensive side. So Vucevic should be shooting a lot. And one of the biggest things that you want to look at, Vooch, he has friends and family coming to this game. Now, Vucevic is obviously a foreign-born player. I think he was born in Switzerland, if I'm not mistaken. But he's talked with the press because they've been off for a couple days. He's talked with the press that he has like an uncle who lives in Paris. He has several family members and friends traveling from Montenegro that are coming to watch him play, and they've never seen him play before. So hopefully he wants to put on a show for him. He doesn't want to put out a stinker like, hey, this is how good I am. I think Vucevic will play pretty well, has a clear matchup advantage, and I think he'll be aggressive in a return to, foreign nation. I don't know. You know what I mean. I think Vucevic has a great game. We'll take his over 33.5 points, rebounds, and assists. You need the individual line. Love his points and love his rebounds. I think he chips in a couple assists there too. Now let's, of course, get out of here with the lean and talk about the ladder challenge. Now, a lean I considered. Leans, I think went 1-1 yesterday. LaMelo Ball did get injured. Hopefully get well soon to him. But my first lean would be Joel Embiid under 10.5 rebounds. I'm not forcing this, but because you never really know with Embiid if he's going to try on the glass or not. But I imagine he's going to have to come up on a lot of these Nurkic screens with Damian Lillard. So I don't think he's in the paint for a ton of reps. And I think he's under in like 13 of his last 20 games with Harden. Just one to look at. And then I do want to put down the ladder challenge idea. This is not the ladder challenge that I'm playing. You have to check out the YouTube short. Follow us on TikTok or Instagram. You can see it there. It'll probably be live around 11, maybe a little bit earlier than that. But I considered these legs. It will be in the Blazers-Sixers game. Looking at Embiid, 25 plus. Harden, 15 plus points and 8 plus assists. Now, Harden has been getting those assists. Embiid's been getting the points. Harden did screw us a couple nights ago with just whatever. We took his over and he attempted 6 shots, but as a back-to-back, do we want to let him hurt us again? Now, this obviously, if you put these 3 legs in right now, it's like minus 160, so I got to find a 4th leg. But something I'm considering here, it'll be in that Sixers versus Blazers game, so you have plenty of time once you see it to put it in, but let's see if we can keep climbing the ladder. Appreciate all the love and support you guys have been showing on that. We're trying to go to day 6 to get 60% of the way done. And look, we'll see how it goes. So our 2 plays of the day that we'll be tracking towards our units, we'll be looking at a guy by the name of Klay Thompson over 21.5 points. And then we'll be looking at Mr. Nikola Vucevic in Paris over 33.5 points, rebounds, and assists, PRAs. Now, hopefully, Mr. Kyle Kuzma can treat us to another winning day. I'll put him back up in the background today. And let's have a great day and shout out some COS All-Stars and get on out of here. If you want to become an All-Star, go down below, hit that join button. We got Red Fox Vlogs. We got Will, M, and I'm going to butcher your name. That's part of it. Kevin, we got Orvin, Trevor, Matthew, Jude, Devontae, Francisco, Assyrian, Steven, Braden, Cardboard, Collector, Ruben, Isaiah, Asiya, I don't know, Lajos, Sean, Jonathan, Dominic, Joseph, Sayon, Simone, Zay, I don't know, Quentin, Mohammed, Tyler, Manny, Jorge, Down, we got Sticks and we got All Sports Guy and Dad with TDM, we got Rafi, we got Aldrew, we got Matthew, Carlos, Brandon, Daniel, Hershaka, Austin, love the name, Strictly, Diverse, Larry Baker, we got Benjamin, Caprice twice, Sean, Official Baby Buck, we got Josh W, we got Yankees Tuesday Nights, we got G Brown Jr., we got Wolf King, Aaron, Brian, Kyle, Rafer, Ryan, Neil, Balbeer, Jathuson, you guys have some interesting names. John, Broke Like Shaq, DeMarcus, Lucas, Dear Boss, More Cheese Please, D'Angelo, Brandon, Justin, Shiloh, Tenny, Icy, Rick, Eddie, and Antonio. Thank you guys all so much for the support. If you want to become an All-Star, get shouted out tomorrow, hit that join button, you get our place early. Reminder, sign up for PrizePicks using our code COS down below. And let's hopefully Mr. Kyle Kuzma treats us to another winning day. I'll put him back up in the background. Appreciate you guys as always. My name's Austin. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Also, the ladder challenge is coming soon. Stay tuned for that.